hose. We have hose pipes.
It's Sunday, October 21st, 2002. Today is the last running of the Monkey Hill Cyclocross race, one of the preeminent cross races in the United States. Dawn arrived to find a support staff of 30 ready to stake, flag, and tape off the race course.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, I know. You come out of the pit onto this way.
Give me a second.
Yeah, give me a moment. As you come out of the pit, you need to be able to
Take
move back
this
in here.
and move it to there.
Okay.
There's no definitive cross course, but on average, a course consists of a mix of grass, pavement, and barriers or other obstacles where riders are forced to dismount and shoulder their bikes. Unlike other cycling disciplines where the course is marked off in the woods or on roads close to traffic, a cross course is set up and assembled from scratch. In straight sections of a course, flags or other soft barriers are used when there's no advantage for a rider to cut the course.
Bad papers.
Yeah. Can't have too much tape.
For sections of the course that have turns or technical riding, a definitive boundary is needed. Step-in posts, caution tape, flags, and barriers are used heavily.
You want to see my can of paint?
Yeah, over by the chair.
The technical director oversees the course setup.
That's my hair.
Perfect.
Main concerns are safety first, followed by the assembly of a fun, challenging course that has its own distinct character.
Middle yellow post. And then this is the other side.
The first running of this race was in 1997, when Dave Manhart and Andrew Albright promoted Delaware's first cyclocross race here in Wilmington's Brandywine Park.
Around. At some point it cuts down the hill and then up the hill and back around. So somehow we got to work in, it doesn't cross over itself. So there's like an outside loop and an inside loop.
With limited space to work in Brandywine Park, here in downtown Wilmington, Delaware, but good terrain, the goal is to make a course that is both technically and physically challenging. The signature characteristic of the Monkey Hill course is the cobbles, also featured in the old Tour DuPont time trial. The riders will be sent up Monkey Hill twice per lap, once on the true cobblestone climb, the second on a parallel sidewalk that's paved and narrow. Riders will have to prioritize speed and riding safely through the technically demanding sections of the course because a crash will cost valuable time and could take out the rest of the pack. Teams come from across the country to compete at Monkey Hill. The Richard Sachs team, sponsored by frame builder Richard Sachs, has driven all the way from Massachusetts with a full complement of bicycles and wheels, a team mechanic, as well as the team riders and support crew. Bikes must be unloaded from the van, wheels trued, reassembled, set up for racing.
Hey Carl, what time do you want to leave?
As soon as I get boxed up.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about riding at like just before 11.
Tim Johnson and Lynn Bissett are top North American cyclists, both on the road and in cyclocross. Tim was a junior national champion in 1995. Tim also won the senior event held in Kansas City in 2000.
And wait, this is that show we were talking about last night?
Macaroni and cheese.
With the 6,000
Oh, yeah.
6,000 calorie pizza.
So they tell you everything that, all the calories? The
And
guy
the 6
before-
pound hamburger.
6 pound. They try to do a wall of fame to try to get people to eat it in less than 3 hours. Nobody did it. Well, you should see the buns. Like the bread is like this thick, and then you have the meat like this.
Stewie could do it. What? 6 pound hamburger? 6 pounds of ground
I
beef.
missed it.
This is where the white hairy ass part comes in.
I don't need to get that.
The hairy white ass. This is where the chopping, editing thing comes in.
I unflip my left. I'll put my right. Like this. And ride all day like this.
One of the great things about cyclocross is its truly grassroots nature. Professional riders will still take time out of their day to teach new riders and up-and-coming riders the techniques and strategies that are necessary to compete effectively at cyclocross.
Okay, everybody come back over and we'll talk a minute.
Here we see Catherine Roscoe demonstrating the technique for dismounting the bicycle.
Okay, he raised a good point. He said that he was always taught to never pre-release. Well, if you're never going to pre-release, you better not pull that foot through, because watch what my hips do. When I step back, my hips turn. So naturally, it's going to pull that foot out. But if you step through, your hips are still forward, and there's no natural turning of getting that foot unclipped, okay? So, but I feel, CycleSmart feels that it's faster to unclip first and then step through.
If it is a slight uphill, you'll find that you can carry your momentum.
We also see Gunnar Sjogren adding pointers and critiquing.
It's good to be able to do both. Some people just do one, some people just do the other, some people do a mix of both.
Yeah.
Stand up straight. There you go. Stand up straight. Don't be hunched over. You can't breathe like that. Stand up straight.
Yep.
A little bit of
So you've got this arm to help you run, you know.
drive. Just step over it. No jumping. There. You got it. That's it. Perfect. There you go. There you go. Just a step. Whoa!
Another delicious pleasure is found back in the USA. Every day,
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Roll off the presses, hot and dripping with glaze.
These are delicious. Melt in your mouth. Really, really good donuts.
I was kind of tempted to stop on the way.
Oh, you should have.
I never had them.
You never did?
No.
I had one yesterday after the race.
From there? Or from Andrew?
From the race, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're best though when you get them warm. So they have those lights that go on that say "just made hot donuts."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The casinos in Las
A little
Vegas.
box of donuts.
That's where this branch stands just a few miles away from the strip. 120 cakes on weekend days, 60 on weekdays. But the signature sweet beer is the lemon meringue.
Totally simple.
This lemon
Was there
meringue
anything about
is
Eddie
the
Merckx
cornstarch
eating in
to thicken it.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw that
I
videotape.
think he was eating steak for breakfast.
Really?
Because his rebate is 8 hours, 7.5 hours. I think he had steak and pasta for breakfast.
That's the one where he was riding the rollers in his garage or a basement or something like that before he went out training. He got on those rollers, I think.
To warm up?
Yeah. It's been a long time since I saw that.
Yeah. I'd like to see it again.
She makes the lemon meringue tarts in this charming little place.
But I think cyclocross is a little bit different because
In her kitchen, she shows us just how
there's
easy
more
it
of
is
a
to make.
community
She
thing.
starts by filling a tart
It
shell
seems
with
like
that
instead of
juicy
just a
lemon
job.
curd that's
Yeah.
chilled.
Like especially to those guys,
Then
but
she beats 6 egg whites with a
like for us
teaspoon of
gullies,
cream of tartar.
staying on the other side.
Mhm.
Gets a nice
And where it was Stu and
white
Emily and
bubble.
Carmen, and
Next, she beats in super
you know,
fine sugar.
we
and
have
milk.
like the family atmosphere.
Now comes the most important part.
No big
She
stress.
covers the tart to the very edge with the egg white.
'Cause it is
then
fun.
starts building up. Usually she does a bigger batch because 25 to 30
The Gully beat you yesterday?
fly out of here every day.
What's that?
Gully beat you yesterday?
Sprinkle sugar on top, which adds texture to
Was
the
it close?
whites and helps
Yeah, it was
them
really
brown
close.
evenly.
Probably 3
In the
seconds.
oven at 400 degrees for 8 minutes.
We rode together the whole race.
and
Just the two of you?
out the oven.
Do you know who finished third?
The final touch is a topping of fresh lemon rind for decoration and extra flavor.
Jonathan Page.
And there it is.
He's down here
300 calories
today, obviously, too, right?
Yeah.
Pleasure, is it?
Our customers,
Yeah.
it's worth going off their
Yeah,
diet.
we pulled away in the second lap.
At the edge of the
And then,
magnificent Côte d'Azur, surrounded by the
we started fighting it out
bustling
towards the
streets
end.
of old city, filled with picturesque
You never won here, though,
caves of charm.
right? You've been second a couple times.
Laundry still dries in the
Yeah,
wind.
I was second to
It is
Mark
a world setting, one little
McCormick.
shop.
Mhm.
In the last year I got a flat.
Mhm.
Flavors of ice cream.
And then chased back and I almost got on the podium. Well, I did get on the podium, but I wanted to
The main attraction is
win it,
Pinocchio's ice
but
cream parlor. Baskin-Robbins
it would
may
be
have
nice to win
31
today.
flavors,
Every time.
but this place nearly triples that count.
a good bit. I haven't won a race all
With
year.
that many flavors, these kids are
Not
jumping
one.
at the bit.
Road race.
You mean cross or road?
Gosh, or
Mhm.
The
been
workers
the longest
just
drought.
like those 86 flavors as the patrons stare like Alice through the looking glass at the myriad of
I want to
choices.
fix it.
They range
my
from
problem.
Irish coffee to vanilla rose.